Welcome to IT Services Training. Fluke Network Tester. Testing Cat6 cables and keystone jacks with the Fluke LinkRunner AT2000. Introduction to the Fluke LinkRunner AT2000. Tour of the unit. Take a look at the front of the instrument. The power button is at the bottom. Hold it for 3 seconds to start power on or power off. On the top of the unit are 2 ports. The RJ45 port is for testing copper cabling. On the left side is the internal wire mapper port. It is used to test patch cables. Above the main screen are 2 LEDs. The left one is the link indicator, and the right one is the transmit-receive indicator. Below the main screen are buttons for operating the unit. This is the Return to Prior Screen button. On the other side is the Return to Home button. The last button of note is the Refresh Test button. Let's look more closely at the keypad. The directional arrow keys move the highlight on the screen to the option you wish to select. In the center is the Select key. Press it to select the option to execute. Now, onto the main screen. When the AT2000 powers up, the main screen appears. The Switch Test option is highlighted by default. Press the down arrow to highlight cable and press Select. Most of the tests you will perform will be done in cable test mode. Checking for link and network connectivity. Plug a known good patch cable into the RJ45 network port on the top of the tester. Then, plug the other end of the patch cable into the keystone jack to be tested. Make sure that the tester is on. Give the unit a few seconds to attempt to connect. The link indicator will glow green when connected electrically to a switch. That is, it is terminated at the far end and patched into a switch. The transmit-receive indicator will flash green when the tester has successfully joined to the network. This means that the cables are good. When both of these indicators are illuminated, the cabling and keystone jack are operational. If either of these indicators is not illuminated when testing, report it to your supervisor to have it listed as not operational. If neither of the indicators is lit, you may need to test the keystone jack to see if the cable or jack is defective. The following section demonstrates some simple checks you may conduct to test these components. Cable tests. Plug a network cable into the RJ45 port on the top of the tester. On the tester, highlight the cable option and press the Select button to start the test. If the cable is good, you'll see something like this. This graphic shows each conductor in the cable and its length. In this case, the network cable was just over 5 feet long, a patch cable. This cable is unterminated. It's not plugged into a switch. Next, plug a cable into the RJ45 port on the top and into the port on the side of the tester. Press the refresh button to retest the cable. The test results now show that the cable is terminated in the wire mapper jack of the tester. In this case, the cable was 26 feet long and had no defects. A display like this indicates that the installed cable and jack combination has a defect close to the tester. In a case like this, the defect may be inside the keystone jack assembly. Here, the cable is good and is terminated at a switch. If the switch is operating, the link and transmit-receive indicators will be lit. If the switch is not operating, the link indicator may be lit, but not the transmit-receive indicator. Any defect in the cable would be displayed here. This has been an introduction to the operation and use of the Fluke Link Runner AT2000 network tester. This tester is capable of much more than was demonstrated here. If you have questions about, or if you need help with, the operation of the AT2000, please contact your supervisor. Thanks for watching this introduction to using the Fluke Link Runner AT2000 network tester.